time for a couple of holy mackerel stories in today's news. By 2007, it was pretty widely understood that the whole torturing people problem that we had during the Bush administration had pretty much wound down. The CIA Inspector General's report in 2004 stopped some of it. President Bush said he emptied the CIA jails in September 2006. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that we couldn't just decide that some prisoners weren't covered by the Geneva Conventions. And even Congress, little old Congress, passed a law banning degrading treatment of prisoners. But even after all of that happened, the Associated Press reports today that we were still using the classic torture technique of extreme sleep deprivation as recently as November 2007. Newly released documents show Bush administration lawyers authorizing 5-day and 6-day sleep deprivation torture in August 2007 and again in November 2007. That would be blatantly illegal under U.S. law, and it's much later than we knew that any of this was happening. We are working now to bring you more reporting on this. Stay with us on this one. And in other news, there is a new grassroots pro-coal group around. They're called FACES, Federation for American Coal Energy Security, FACES, FACES. I hope that if there's a Federation for European Coal Energy Security, that they don't try the same style acronym. If you go to facesofcoal.org or facesofcoal.com, there you'll see that it's not just big coal that's against global warming legislation. It's not just the coal companies funding corporate PR to try to protect their profits, no matter what the cost to America's air quality, Americans' health, our global competitiveness, the environment. It's not just faceless corporations trying to protect the bottom line. It's real people with real faces, the faces of coal. Quote, they call themselves an alliance of people from all walks of life who are joining forces to educate lawmakers and the general public about the importance of coal and coal mining. And by an alliance of people from all walks of life, they actually mean that they are pictures of people from all walks of life that appear to have been bought on iStockphoto.com. Honestly, the faces of coal are clip art. So from iStockphoto.com, here's a photo that you can buy. It's called Woman Working at Flower Shop. Coincidentally, here's that same woman, same flower shop, identified as one of the faces of coal. Here's another photo you can buy from iStockphoto. It's called Group of Happy Business People Standing Together Against White Background. And hey, here are those same happy business people standing together against white background. Except this time they're faces of coal.com. The folks at Appalachian Voices Environmental News and the DeSmog blog also figured out that the group of adult students standing in a campus corridor, the elementary school students doing a science experiment, the firefighter, and the inexplicable whitewater rafters, they all may in fact be real people in support of the coal mining company's agenda. That may be true, but they also are definitely people whose photos are available for sale on a stock photography website. You know, when the coal industry's PR firm stole letterhead from the NAACP and used it to write letters to Congress to make it look like the NAACP was against cap and trade, political science textbooks all across the country had to be scrapped and rewritten to account for the new, most blatant fake grassroots corporate PR effort ever. Now they've topped even that. Eventually, we'll just scrap political science textbooks altogether and just send everyone to advertising school instead.